When you're my body type.
What's your body type?
This body type I have is,
what?
I would call it
Svelte and
I would call it husky.
sleek.
I was told husky when I was in 3rd grade.
Sleek and muscly.
I would stick with that. Husky.
Husky. Today is a ski day. Supposed to be warmer than our last ski day. Our last ski day, it felt like it was 6 degrees according to weather.com. It was cold. He's shaking his head at me like
You can go skiing in cold. You can't go.
It is cold. Okay, yeah, you go when it's cold, but it was like extremely cold. It was extremely cold. So we've got the car all loaded up. Hopefully we've got all the ski gear. Usually we have a really good system. The first couple times we go, we have no system, and generally somebody forgets something, and then I get mad, and I'm like, that's it, we're coming up with a system again. But last time we went, we didn't forget anything, so I'm still not, like, I haven't gotten mad and come up with a system yet.
The hardest part of skiing is getting your boots on. Once you get your boots on, it's all cake.
It's a cake.
I'm just talking physically. I don't have a glove.
Why don't you have a
I
glove?
was taking a picture with my camera and my glove fell off this lift.
Whoopsies, and that's why you don't take your gloves off. Although I did the very same thing, I took my glove off to take this video. And I'm about to lose my hand warmer.
We don't lose our lesson. We don't learn our lessons. Look how pretty it is though.
It is gorgeous.
There's nobody here.
Barely any lines.
We haven't waited in line. It's been snowing a little bit. There's a little powder. It's perfect.
I can't go
It's not
in.
extremely cold. Are you too cold? How cold are you, Marissa?
Only my face is.
Yeah, my face is a little bit cold, so on the way up, I put my hood on and then I take it off when we're going down. So I get warm on the ride down, but just sitting here, I get cold. But it is just beautiful, and the air is so fresh up here. Isn't that gorgeous? Thanks for holding up my glove.
Glove. I said it! I said glove! Glove! Oh, look!
Oh, yep. Madeline thinks this is hilarious. All the bras and jewelry
There's shoes.
and shoes.
I just saw shoes.
We're at Brighton, anyway, by the way. And this is called Crest, and it's a faster lift.
What?
Mom, look here!
What?
Look here!
Oh, whoops. Madeline and I are tangled. Our skis are tangled. That would have been bad getting off the lift.
I think this is a bad idea to video this.
Yeah, this may go down bad, but
It'll be good.
it comes in fast. And then the last second, it totally slows down.
Let's go find my glove.
Yeah, we gotta go find Michael's glove now. But I remember when Michael and I were learning to snowboard, and we went on this lift and we were flipping out as we were getting off that lift because it feels like you're going 50 miles an hour. And you don't... You all right? Here.
Seriously, not again!
Grab.
Hopefully
There
I
we go.
don't get tangled again.
So you're coming in really fast on that lift. And then the last second it like slows way down, but it scares you to death if you're just learning how to ski or snowboard. I know from experience. All right, let's do it. is on fire. I just snowplowed that whole thing. Time to put the skis up and head on inside for lunch. Mason's gonna join us now.
The second hardest thing from skiing is going up and down stairs.
In boots.
It's actually down the stairs.
Down the stairs is the worst. This is what you call the brown bag area for those of us that brought lunches.
I got a peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and jelly.
I'll take a peanut butter and jelly.
I have
Peanut butter and jam, lady jam.
We got some apples.
I want some apples.
Me too.
Come on, let's go, let's go.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go, let's go. These things kind of look like that.
There you go.
There we go. Finally.
Ready?
In the ski world parlance, you got your green, you got your blue, you got your black diamond, and then you got your double black diamond, which is what me and Mason are going to go on right now. You see that sign right there? You'll go that way, Madeline. Look,
You'll go the other way. All right.
Are you sure you're ready for this, Mason? I was born ready.
You're born ready.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, just kidding.
Hey, Mason,
Can we
lead
do
the
this
way.
one? I'll run.
Lead the way, buddy.
Okay.
We might never see you again, Marissa.
Good knowing
Dad
ya.
might never see you again.
Love you.
Love you too.
Me and Reese do this a lot.
Nice. Nice landing. Madeline stole my poles. Look at that view. There she goes. Look how pretty that is. It is gorgeous. What a great day on the slopes. What do you guys think?
It was amazing.
I shredded.
You shredded. You shredded major.
Like, that was one of the best days skiing I've ever had.
Yeah.
Except for I'm not in form.
Yeah.
Like my legs are jelly after that.
Yeah, I feel like that was one of the funnest times I've been, even though I went on the same run every time, because that's all Madeline wanted to go on. And you cut across the mountain like this, going sideways as you're going down. So I have to put most of the weight on my left leg. So my left leg is like burning. Tomorrow's just gonna be one big knot, because I had to keep using, it's basically like I did a lunge on my left leg all the way down the hill. Every time we went down. So
Sorry, Mom.
it's okay.
I
It was fun.
Marissa, do these people know that we're not videoing every second?
Wait, we don't video every
No, we're not videoing every second. And so you don't get out everything that we're doing, and it's a little bit of work to get up to go skiing, right? We have to, and we're not complaining, by the way. This is not a complaint session. I'm just saying it takes a little bit of an investment and time, obviously, to come up and do this, and we're really lucky that we get to do it. But we load the car and we make our lunches and things like that. So there's other things going on just besides the fun part of skiing. And I think that's how it is no matter what. When you do stuff with your family, it's not always easy. And sometimes, today was a good day, but sometimes when you go do something, when we were on our trip across the country and we're looking at cool stuff, we would have hard days, right? Where we weren't all getting along. But it's like you get up and you go through that stuff, and then if you keep doing it, it's really awesome, because you can, you have that moment like I had today where it made the time and the financial investment and the time investment worth it, because we're all just skiing down the hill and it's beautiful, and peaceful, and you forget about all of your other worries, and you become more in tune with how you feel inside.
Living in the moment.
Living in the moment. Just keep doing those things that maybe are a little hard, but that bring your family together. It just makes it all worth it, and that's what I would want everyone to do, is just make sure that you do those things. When you're my body type.
What's your body type?
This body type I have is,
What?
I would call it
Svelte and
I would call it husky.
sleek.
I was told husky when I was in 3rd grade.
Sleek and muscly.
I would stick with that, husky.
Husky.
I'm built to run through things and like have projectiles hit me, not bullets, but you know, things hit me and I don't really get affected. I'm not really built for speed and dexterity, and I'm also not built for climbing and stuff, as we found when I fell off the ladder when we were on our trip. Because when this body,
one of the most horrific things I've ever seen.
when this body falls, boom. I learned how to ski when I was in college, so we went up to the top of the mountain at Targhee up in Idaho, and my buddy Matt just said, okay, if you go that way, he's like, if you go that way too far, you're gonna hit a cliff, go off a cliff. If you go that way too far, you're gonna go off a cliff. And then he left. And so then I had to get down the hill, and that's how I learned how to ski. And I never was a great skier because of, again, my body type. I probably would have been the guy back in the day that lifted the rock into the catapults, you know, or held a shield and while other people were shooting arrows and things at us, things like that. I'm not built for speed and endurance and going down the hill super fast. And so I never, even though I learned how to ski, I could ski down the mountains, but I never was super fast. And I never, you know, I don't really go skiing for the adrenaline rush. I think my son Reese does. I think Mason does. What about you, Marissa?
I'm somewhere in the middle.
Marissa's in the middle. I like a little bit of adrenaline, but the main reason I go skiing is to become one with the mountain and feel peace and just feel that good feeling that you get when you're out in nature. And I also like being cold. I don't like to be hot. So skiing is where it's at for me.
Let me tell you about the most horrific skiing experience that I have ever had. It was the first year we got ski passes. Madeline she was either 3 or 4. I can't remember how old she was when she started. We got season passes up at Sundance, and the kids convinced me one day to take them up there and just practice on the bunny hill. So I was like, okay, that's fine, we'll do that. But we're only going to do the bunny hill. We're not going to do anything else. We'll just do the bunny hill for a couple hours and then we're gonna go home. Well, after we did the bunny hill for a couple hours, they begged me and pleaded with me to let them go on just one run. And they were all like, please, Mom, please.
Keep your eyes on the road.
Look how good we are. Look how good we're doing. So I was like, okay, yeah, you're right. We're all doing awesome. So Madeline's 3, Mason's 7, Maya's 9, and Reese would have been 12.
Yes.
So we're heading up, we're all in line. Maya and Reese get on the lift. Then me, Madeline, and Mason are next. You know, we're gonna get on the next one. Last second, Mason chickens out. So I've got 2 kids on a lift going up the hill by themselves.
First time.
First time. They've never gone down a hill before, except the bunny hill. So I've got 2 kids going up the hill. Mason's saying, I'm not going. So I'm like, oh great. Well, so it's like, okay, who do I leave alone? And right by the lift, there was a fire pit that we had sat by and warmed up, and Sundance is a really safe place. It's basically grandmas and grandpas that go to Sundance. So I felt comfortable. Mason knew right where the fire pit was. It was right by the end of the lift. And so I said, okay, Mason, go sit at the fire pit and don't move. Don't talk to anybody. Don't go anywhere. Don't do anything else. Just stay there. I'm going to go up and get the kids. So he starts heading over there. Madeline and I get on the lift going up. So Madeline Reese and Maya are a couple chairs ahead of me, and there's somebody in between us. So somebody else had gotten on the lift before I did, and after Maya and Reese. So we're going up the hill, And I keep telling the kids, like, get off the first stop. Get off the first stop, right? I'm yelling at them. They're yelling back, okay, Mom, yeah, we got it. We got it. So Reese and Maya get to the first stop. Maya chickens out. So she doesn't get off the lift. She keeps heading up the mountain, which the further up the mountain you go, the harder it is. So now I've got Mason down at the bottom of the hill, Madeline and I, she's 3.
Who has no business going to the top.
Yes, no business going to the top. Reese gets off the first lift. Maya's heading up to the top of the hill. And I'm like, okay, now who do I go after? So I'm like yelling, like, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm like totally stressed out. I was like, this is a terrible idea. We're never coming again. And so the man in front of me says, I'll bring her down to you. You get off with your son, you know, wait here. I'll come down with her. So I'm like, okay.
We don't know that man. So
I get off, and as soon as I get off, I'm like, what have I done? My 9-year-old daughter is going up the hill.
Reese was there, but...
No, Reese got off.
He got off.
Reese
yeah.
was with me.
Oh, yeah.
Reese had gotten off like he was supposed to. Maya chickened out. So Maya, 9 years old, is going up the mountain without me, with some strange man that she's gonna come down the mountain with. And I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, she's gonna...
Mason's how old?
And Mason is 7 down
7 at the bottom by himself.
Bottom, by himself. So I was totally a nervous wreck, totally a mess, you know, but I didn't feel like I could bring Madeline up to the top of the hill and have Madeline come down. She was like, she could barely get down the hill.
It's like you don't have time to think anything. Like,
no.
So all of you judging, you don't have any time to think about this.
Nobody's judging, they understand. They've been in experiences like this. So anyways, luckily that guy was a nice guy. Like I said, most people at Sundance are, you know, they're just good folks up at Sundance. I love Sundance.
We got a lot of stories because I figured your worst story was when you broke your wrist.
Oh, that too.
But we'll tell that maybe another day.
time.
And we'll also tell about when you met Clint Eastwood.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Or wait.
No, I met Robert Redford.
Robert Redford. That's another story for another day too.
Another story. So anyways, luckily this man comes down, brings Maya. But when she gets to me, she decides to sit down and take off her snowboard. And when she does that, her snowboard starts flying down the hill. So then I start running after it, skiing after it, I guess I should say, and have to get her snowboard. She starts running down after it.
Gotta merge.
Anyways, everybody eventually got down to the bottom of the hill. Mason was safe, obviously.
No, I got shot.
Mason just got shot once.
Yeah.
Madeline hasn't been able to talk to strangers since.
Anyways, I learned my lesson. Don't ever listen to your kids.
Don't take your kids skiing.
Don't ever take your kids skiing. No, I just let them convince me to do something that we were not emotionally or mentally ready for.
Physically either.
Probably
psychically.
But it was fun. After that,
the next time we went, Marissa sprained her wrist, and then the third time we went, she broke it. So it was all good after that.
It was all good.
So Madeline.
What?
Who did you see up there at the ski lifts?
Santa.
Santa!
What did you think about that?
Liked it.
You liked it?
Look, even Santa needs a day off from making toys to do a little bit of skiing, huh? Awesome.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
What happened on the lift there?
I kind of forgot that I was supposed to get off the lift.
You forgot you're supposed to get off the lift?
Yeah.
You were so distracted by Santa.
You just went right all the way around, huh? And started going back down the lift. Even though you know what to do, you just kept on going.
And then all the workers started yelling, "Bull around the whip! Bull
around the whip!" And they had to stop the...
Even Santa said that.
Yeah, everybody. It was a panic because you didn't get off. So you just started going the other way. That's pretty funny, huh?
Not for me.
Not for
Wasn't
you.
funny for you? Then they had to carry you and lift you off and carry you over back to Mom and Santa, right? I guess if you see Santa and you're not expecting it, that happens.
Yep.